Hi, I'm Lucy Reimer.
And I'm Kathy Davini.
And we're here with your Bradley Beat.
Busy, busy time.
I know, it's summer.
We've got so much going on everywhere. And I know there's so much going on at the museum.
There is.
Camps have started.
Camps have started. You know, we had Missoula, well, it's going on right now, Missoula Children's Theater Camp. Started on Monday, and then tonight is their first performance of Cinderella.
Nice.
Yeah, it starts at 5 p.m.
And your girls are?
I don't know. Well, one's a beggar and one is a lady.
Wait, I didn't know there was a beggar part. I could have sent Liza.
We've got beggars, lords and ladies, pumpkins.
Sounds like fun.
Cinderella, of course, stepmothers, stepsisters. I think the prince's name is Rags. I don't know. So this is not, I mean, it is Cinderella, but it is the Missoula Children's Theater version of Cinderella.
A twist.
A little bit of a twist,
Yes.
a little bit fractured, but it's always fun and it's always so, so cute. So these kids have been working so hard over the course of the week, and we're expecting a pretty good crowd tonight.
That's a great program.
It is. It's a great program. We're very lucky to have it. I want to say a special thank you to the Bachman Foundation, Jackson Furniture, Sherry Brown, and the Arts and Education Business Committee from the Chamber of Commerce that have generously sponsored this camp along with our other camps so that all of our children in Cleveland, about 100 students total, experience camp for free this summer.
And what's next week's camp?
Next week's camp, we have two. We have junior bike camp and then bike camp. So we split that up by age group simply because riding levels are a little different, so we get into a little bit more advanced stuff at the end of the week.
Very exciting.
And of course, Gina with Bike Walk Cleveland does that, and she always does a great job. The kids have tons of fun.
Yeah?
Very
So what else
exciting.
do we have going on? The gift shop's open?
The gift shop is open. I was going to say all kinds of things. We have, of course, our Cherokee National Forest exhibit.
That's a big deal.
Is still up. It is open, and it's been so popular. We have just had tons of people coming in. You know, usually during the summer it gets a little slow, but we're having a lot of people every day come in excited to see the exhibit and see what's going on in the gift gallery. Of course, the most fun thing that's happening right now at the museum is the Cleveland Disc Golf Putting League on Thursday nights.
That's right.
It is so
and we have
much
Jason
fun.
coming to teach us about that at some point.
Justin.
Did I
Spears.
say Jason? Justin.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. But they have it's such a chill way to spend a Thursday. They
Yeah.
hang out in our courtyard, and
I got some of those disc things for Paulo for Father's Day.
Aw, that's good. He'll like that. I can see Paulo really enjoying disc golf.
I don't know. We'll see.
It'll be
He's
fun.
never tried it. But since I got to try it at Keg, Cork, and Barrel,
Yeah.
I thought that would be good.
Yeah. I think I can see Paulo really enjoying it.
You can?
I can.
Do they have to wear little golfy outfits?
No,
or
you can wear whatever you want
Okay.
to. Yeah. It is like the most laid back, fun. This group of people that were there last Thursday, they just had a great time.
Were you out there?
I did go for a little bit. I did not throw a disc because the girls were at home alone. Thursday nights is an adult only night.
Okay.
For the putting league. You do have to be 18 to go on Thursday
Nice.
night. But they do offer, I believe, lessons on Saturday mornings, and I think they might be trying to get a little something going on Mondays as well. So if you're interested in that, you can contact Justin with the Cleveland Disc Golf Academy, and of course he'll be here in a couple weeks to tell us even more about it, so stay tuned for that.
That'll be great. Well, there's so much going on, so let's talk about, how about the grandson of Waylon Jennings playing at Big Tom's?
That's cool. I want to go
this
see.
weekend. So it's Saturday. There is
I
a
had
cover
a friend
charge.
in high school that dated Shooter Jennings.
Is that a brother? A dad?
I think it was a grandson.
Oh, maybe it's this guy's brother.
Maybe it's his brother.
His,
Maybe it's
his
that guy's
name
dad. I don't know.
Way Jennings.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I bet it'll be great. And it's at Big Tom, so we know the food will be good.
Way
Jennings.
Jennings. And the grandson of Waylon Jennings.
I had to really read his advertisement because at first I thought it was some sort of cover band.
Well, Kaywood is the cover band.
Kaywood.
You know, John Kaywood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the Savage Outlaws is the name of his band.
Well, fun. It sounds
Which
like
is
it's
not
gonna
what
be a
I
good
think
night at
of.
Big Tom's.
I don't think of Savage Outlaws when I think of Kaywood.
I don't either.
So that'll be interesting. So there is a cover for Way Jennings, and it is $15 and $25, and the $25 is a meet and greet. So that is at Big Tom's this Saturday. Also going on Saturday is Family Day at the Y from 10 to 4. No, not at the Y. Maybe the Y is involved because I have the Y written here, but it's Raider Drive.
On Raider Drive. Maybe they're just involved.
The Y must be involved because I have that there. Okay. So another thing going on is 9 to 5. Art is Here partnership, Thursday, June 22nd, 5 p.m., Falcon Point, which is on southeastern Dalton Pike. It's $200 a team. And this goes to support Art is Here partnership.
Yes, it does. And I think they're in need of golf teams. So if you're interested, if you're a golfer and you want to golf for a good cause, then I think you can find out more probably at the Chamber of Commerce or by contacting Melissa Woody. Or scanning this QR code.
I want to tell you about this really exciting thing. So our friend Lynn McClary, who we love, sent me the information on Hiwassee Blue Way Rail to River paddle event.
Well,
and
that sounds fun.
That is going to be such a cool event. So it's really a weekend-long event. So let me see, Delano, which those of you that are from around here will know where that is. So you can order tickets on Eventbrite. So there is something Friday, Saturday you can put in, and if you don't have a paddle board, they also have blow-up canoes and paddle boards that are included in your event. Also a band that night at Savannah Oaks Winery, and food. All of that is included, which, I mean, it's a fantastic event. The one thing that I thought was really cool is if you don't want to paddle or ride the train, could you take the train up to do the paddle?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You can do just like the social event, the band and the food,
Okay.
if you're not a paddler. Yeah, so
Okay,
I thought that
cool.
was great. It's a multi-paddle recreational event, and the fundraiser is for the Blue Way.
Oh, well, very
Which
nice.
their mission is similar to the museum. Preservation, conservation, and economic development, because they are working on tourism, and they're in partner with the Tennessee Valley Railroad.
Okay.
So you can enjoy the ride on the Hiwassee Rail and put in for 5 miles of paddle fun.
Well, that does sound fun.
It does. We should really look into that.
should. When is that
sounds like
again?
a lot of fun. It is the weekend of June
June 23rd.
23rd, 24th, and 25th, and they have yoga in the morning. So they
That
have
sounds
little things
great.
going on, hikes on Friday and Sunday, I believe.
Okay. Well,
So-
I will be at the beach, but
I won't be at the beach,
You go
but maybe
paddle.
the paddle is the best, closest thing to the beach.
maybe it is.
So look into that, because that's going to be a great event
Yeah.
and wonderful to support all of that, the Blue Way Rail to River.
Yes.
So one other thing is City Fields is collecting items for the backpack giveaway, which is at Mosby Park from 4 to 7 on July 29th. They are filling backpacks for 500 children.
Goodness, I cannot believe that we are already talking about
Backpacks.
Backpacks
We
for back
just
to
hit
school.
summer.
We're just one weekend.
Well, they're collecting.
But they're collecting. It does take time to collect all of those things, and that is such a great cause because school supplies are always needed.
And it is only $10 to sponsor a backpack. So if you have a group, a bunco group, a book club, you guys can go in on some backpacks as a group. Just get in touch with City Fields and they will tell you how to do that.
Yes,
So
absolutely. That sounds great.
we are so excited
Are
about
very
our guest
excited.
today.
A couple weeks ago, Lynn McClary was here
Right.
with the Polk County Chamber of Commerce.
And we love Lynn.
And she told us about the Ocoee Riverside Farm and this fantastic camel condo
Yes.
that they had. And Kathy and I were so interested because apparently you can see animals
Yes. In the floor.
underneath you. So we had, of course, to get Donna with the Ocoee Riverside Farm to come tell us about it. So we are going to be right back
With Donna Warner.
Donna
And
Warner.
there's so much going on with their farm. They do school trips and they have wagons on the river. I can hardly wait to learn all about it. So stay with us.
We'll be right back. And we're back with Donna Warner from Ocoee Riverside Farm. How are you, Donna?
I'm great, and I thank you for having me here.
Oh, well, you're very welcome. We're happy to have you. So Lynn was telling us all about your business a couple weeks ago, and we just had to have you on to get to know more about it.
We were so excited.
For
We're
everyone,
both animal people.
Yes. So
Right.
for everyone who doesn't know, all of us in Cleveland, tell us a little bit about Ocoee Riverside Farm and everything you have going on out there.
So, my best description of the farm is that we are an experiential guest farm. We do other things. We do field trips. We can cater to weddings, family reunions, but our primary focus is on our lodging guests. And so, but we're small. We're a 30-acre family farm. The people that we attract are people that want to come out and experience what it's like to be on a family farm. And it just kind of exploded because when we accidentally kind of stumbled into hosting guests, what we had was 1 dog, 3 horses, and 12 chickens. And the guests were enjoying the animals so much that one day I was like, well, you know, what would it be like if we got a llama? And then came the llamas and the camels and the kangaroos and the coatimundis and the kinkajous and the parrots, and the list goes on and on.
So now, I mean, you have a zoo.
It is like a little mini zoo. It is. And people can come and lodge in a number of different unique accommodations. We have covered wagons. We are right on the Ocoee River. So, you know, you open the door to your covered wagon and you're looking out at the river. You can stay in the hayloft of our equestrian barn. You can stay in a cabin on the river. But the thing that really is getting a lot of buzz right now is the camel condo that you guys alluded to. The camel condo actually has 3 master suites. It sleeps 10.
Wow.
And we just, as with all of our other accommodations, the goal is always to try to give people something that they've never seen before and an experience that they've never had before. So as a guest of the Camel Condo, there are secret doorways and hidden passages for the kids to actually find their bunk rooms. Once inside those bunk rooms, they're going to have glass floors that look down into the camel stalls. They've also got a floor into the kangaroo. There is a 23-foot blacklit tunnel with 5 recessed aquariums in the walls of the tunnel.
Gosh, I mean, I want to stay.
Yeah,
I mean,
with glowfish.
They'll love it too.
Yeah.
I think it should be a Bradley Beat outing.
It should be.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. There's a 170-gallon aquarium in the middle of the living space that's open to the kitchen and the game room. And as if that's not enough, we have our 2-story sloth enclosure that actually pops up through the floor of the main living space. And so you can view sloth, and it's kind of cool because we've discovered that Flash, the sloth, is just as much of a people watcher as we are sloth watchers.
I love it.
He really likes to come over and engage with the guests while they're there.
Oh, that's so much fun. That's so much fun. So if somebody wanted to book a stay, what's the best way for them to do that?
So they can go to our website, which is ocoeeriversidefarm.com. And they can also find us on Facebook. We've got a Facebook page there. And then I mentioned to you previously that we're more of an experience. Absolutely, people can come and just stay on the farm. But the majority of our guests want to do other activities that we offer, which include tubing, kayaking, horseback riding, farm tours, farmhand for a day. We've got a kangaroo hop, camel rides, pony rides. And so all the information is on that website.
Sure. So once again, for everybody that's listening on the radio, we're here with Donna Warner from the Ocoee Riverside Farm out in Polk County, right on the Ocoee River. They offer places to stay overnight as well as experiences, like she just mentioned. So tell us, so people can just come, they can call you. I know during the summer, I'm always seeing on Facebook, where can I go for a trail ride? Or where can I go and take my kids, and a lot of times it's ponies. So what kind of, can somebody just call and do like a one day and say, I just want to come and do a little pony ride?
So I'm really glad that you brought that question up because we do need to talk about that. The majority of what we do is catered to our lodging guests. And we do get calls and they'll say, are you open today? What are your hours? We're not open to the general public the majority of the time, but we needed to give them something, right? You know, the local community was saying, wait, what do you mean? We can't come to the farm unless we stay there? So we have our weekly hump day event.
Oh, fun.
Yes, and so if you go onto the website and you look under events and then you scroll down to hump day, this is available to anyone in the community. You do not have to be lodging with us. And when you come out for hump day, you're going to get up close camel encounters, camel rides, pony rides.
Oh, how fun.
And the petting zoo.
It is, Wednesdays are day.
And you've got your feed for hand feeding in the petting zoo. So lots of different things. And then we've got a nice picnic area, so we always encourage people on hump day, bring your snacks, bring your bag lunch, and you can enjoy, once you're done with the events that we escort you around to, you can continue to stay on the farm and enjoy your lunch.
And what is the time for that?
So hump day, you can make reservations for 10, 11, 12, 2, 3, or 4. And your reservation is just basically indicating the time that your events, like your animal encounters and your rides and your petting zoo. But once we're done with all that, you can continue to remain on the farm. There's still lots of other things to see. Besides what we're going to be doing with you that afternoon.
That sounds awesome.
It does sound like so much fun. Well, and I'm also interested, I want to know more about the staying in the Conestoga wagons. Because these are not, huge. Like, is this the size of a normal, like, Conestoga wagon, like the one we have in the museum? You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
what I was imagining.
They are amazingly larger than they look once you get inside. Each one of these wagons holds a king-size bed.
Wow.
Wow.
That is larger.
King-size bed, a set of bunks, a table and chair. We've got a 2-door mini fridge, so not like the little box fridge. You've got a dedicated refrigerator freezer compartment in your mini fridge. You've got a convection microwave, a Keurig Duo, and then just right outside your wagon, you've got your own private fire pit, chairs, picnic table, charcoal grill, and we've got 3 different wagons. So the welcome wagon actually has a full bathroom inside the wagon.
That's what I was about to ask. I was like, I've got to ask about that.
Yes, and I'm kind of torn because we built a beautiful, gorgeous bathhouse to accommodate the other wagons. So every wagon still has their own full bath. We didn't want to make it like a KOA campground where it's men's and women's side, So even if you're in one of the other wagons, you still have your own private behind a lock and key bathroom. You're not having to carry your bathroom toiletries back and forth.
It's just not in the wagon.
It's not in the wagon, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's very nice. And I take it since there's all this electricity in them, obviously.
Yes.
They are air conditioned.
They are air conditioned.
Very nice.
They
That's
are
important.
heated.
Yeah.
Yes, they're year-round accommodations.
Oh, that's not so much. So how much does it cost to stay in a Conestoga?
So, gosh, I knew that was going to come up. There are 8 different rates throughout the year, depending on low season, moderate, high, holiday, weekday, weekend. But on average, you're going to be looking at about $150. Yeah. So
really not bad because you get. I guess with that you get to be on the farm. You get to see the animals.
Right, yes. We have guests.
On the water.
And just check out, and if you go to our website, our reviews speak for themselves. Yes. So if you're just wanting more information, a lot of times the guests will provide that in their review, some of the extra things they got to do. But just, being able to walk outside your wagon and look at the river, turn around and see camels and emu and kangaroo roaming around.
This sounds like heaven to me.
I know. I'm so I just want to come do it. We have a boat up on Parksville, so I'm in my head, I'm thinking, we could go boating for the day, come back, stay in the Conestoga.
Well, the nice thing is we're getting a lot of staycationers.
I'm sure.
And so, even the people that might say, well, we don't really need to stay there, but we're going to come out on hump day. We have people right there in Benton, Ocoee, Cleveland, that will come and stay on the farm. And they say, well, we just live 10 minutes from you, but we wanted to come and experience the farm.
Right.
We wanted to stay in a Conestoga wagon.
Sure.
We wanted to look at camels through the floor.
So tell me about, I've got to know about the hayloft.
Yes.
Set up now too, because we have horses, and I think my children would love nothing more than to stay in a barn with horses. So tell us about that.
So it is the old hayloft. It is in the equestrian barn. We call it the barn loft if you're looking for it on our site. And what you are basically in a space that has a queen size bed, a twin size bed, table and 3 chairs. You do have your Keurig Duo up in the loft with you. Downstairs on the main floor, you have a full bathroom. And your kitchen is basically a patio kitchen on the backside apron of the horse barn. So when you're up there in that space, you can look down through the screens. You're basically looking down into the horse stalls.
Oh,
Now, this is an open air environment, and we let people know you are staying in the barn.
Yeah.
And we get couples, we get singles, sometimes we'll get a mom and dad and a child. The majority of people that are really loving this space, we get a lot of mother-daughter trips, father-son trips.
I'm sure.
To the barn loft.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds so much fun. And once again, I'll mention we're here with Donna Warner from the Ocoee Riverside Farm, and she is telling us about all the amazing things happening out there, and I'm just so excited to hear about all of this. Now, I know I've been on your website, and there was a picture of a most amazing, beautiful pool. On there. So do you have access to the pool on the farm as well?
Sadly, and I'm glad you mentioned that too, we were very happy to allow our guests to enjoy our pool. It is a gorgeous pool. And then we found out from the health department that in order to allow the guests to use the pool, you have to have a commercial pool license. And to get a commercial pool license, you have to apply for it before the pool is built.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So the pool was there when we purchased the property.
Yeah.
So that is something that we are unfortunately not able to offer our guests any longer.
What if you added something to it? Then would it be a new pool?
Well, they've talked about, they were really, they, by the way, were incredibly impressed with the property. As a matter of fact, before they came out there, they said, we're going to come out, we're going to need to walk through the accommodations. Yeah, sure, come out. And she goes, I'm just going to tell you right now, coming out there, that I don't know that you're going to get a pass on sleeping in a barn. And they came out there and they're like, this is great. This is wonderful. This is no problem. So they were very impressed. But the pool subject, they did give us, we could look for a waiver on that pool, but the one catch is putting a fence around it. And the way it's landscaped right now, it would just be really, really hard to fence that pool. We do have access to the river. Like I said, we're not only access, we're on the river. We have the only concrete boat ramp on the lower Ocoee.
Oh, nice.
So we've actually given, and we are a gated community. So every guest that comes out there, they get their own private gate code when they're staying on the farm with us. And we've given a gate code to the local fire department because they have lost several boats and trailers trying to put in and out at Nancy Ward.
Oh, okay.
And so they were like, this is great. We can use your boat ramp.
That's wonderful.
But it makes easy access for our guests to be able to walk in and out of the river for swimming, and everybody can do that. We've got a couple of different gazebos on the farm, so regardless of the location, the accommodation you're staying in, you have those gazebos. We've got the Swan Pond gazebo. We've got the riverfront gazebo. We have a playground for the kids. Just lots of different things. It really, and then of course, you guys have been hearing all the wonderful things from Lynn about everything going on in Polk County.
Oh, it's amazing what all they've got going.
their
tourism department is doing such an amazing job. They are really.
There's all kinds of things to do, but you don't have to leave the farm.
Yeah.
If because there's lots to do right there too.
It sounds like I
or
could
you can mix it up.
a whole weekend and never leave.
I'm sending my resume over there.
Well, now, have you been from Polk County, or are you new to the area, or What made you decide to open the farm there?
Well, we did not decide to open the farm there. My husband's a retired naval officer. We moved here from Virginia in 2019, and I have to laugh when I say this because we thought we were moving here to retire. We're working. I know. But we love people and we love animals, and we just started hosting guests in the cabin that was already there. And before we knew it, we
Tell
just
her about your Airbnb.
my snafu.
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, my daughter, who I thought one of my adult daughters, I thought, she just might move into this cabin, and she said, "No, Mom, my roots are deep in Virginia. You're not getting me down to Tennessee, but you just need to Airbnb it." And I said, Airbnb what it? And so she told me what Airbnb was. Now remember, this is 2019. I don't even know what Airbnb is in 2019. And she told me, and I said, well, Madison, that sounds really sketchy. Strangers come and stay in strangers' houses? And she says, yes, Mom, it's what everybody's doing. And so another 3 months went by, and I was just up one night. I'm the night owl. My husband's the early bird. He was asleep in bed next to me. I'm on my phone trying to figure out what this Airbnb thing is, and it just it walks you through this series of name your space, gives pictures of your space, and it has to be super user friendly if I want to have anything to do with it. So, and you could put in a little bit of information, then you could hit preview. And so I was going through the motions and I was previewing, and I thought, well, I'll have to. You got to a point where you had to put in pictures. I had not taken pictures to list, to publish a space. So I'm scrolling and I'm looking for pictures, and one of them was literally a 12-foot ladder in the middle of the den of the cabin where we had been changing the light bulbs. And I just throw that in there because I want to hit preview and I want to see where the pictures are going to show up. And so I do all that, and I thought, well, we might be able to do that. Like, we enjoy people, and it looked like they had a great vetting process as far as determining who was coming to your property and all that. And so next thing, I put the phone on my nightstand. I thought I'd talk to my husband about it the next morning. Like I said, he's the early bird, so I wake up. He's already down in the barn. I pick up my phone to 3 bookings.
Oh my goodness!
I had accidentally posted the cabin.
Well, there you go. What a way to start a business.
Exactly. And so I tell people we fell into hosting in the summer of 2019, and we've just thoroughly enjoyed it. Our guests have been wonderful. We've hosted people from, now last count, we have hosted people from 14 different states and 3 different countries.
Wow.
People fly here from California to go to Ocoee Riverside Farm, which blows my mind.
Oh, that is so cool.
I mean, it just seems crazy to me.
That is so cool. Well, Donna, thank you so much for coming on the show today. We're about out of time. But again, for all of you out there, this has been Donna Warner with the Ocoee Riverside Farm. Everybody should go out there at least on a Wednesday and check it out. But if you want the full experience, make your reservation. It sounds like you've got so many wonderful options for people.
Promise you'll keep us up to date with any events or experiences that you have going on that we need to know about, because Lucy and I are super interested.
We're getting ready to start our sloth encounters. I've had a lot of people requesting that.
So
when are they starting?
With the sloth encounter?
So we don't have it fully developed as to what that's going to look like, but it will include getting to go into the sloth enclosure and feed Flash. We just had to be sure that he was going to always come down, and he's been doing that regularly now. At a particular time, we go in there, he knows he's going to get his banana, so you'll have an opportunity to give Flash his banana.
How fun.
So we're excited about that. That'll be the next.
You'll be years booked out for that.
That'll be the next newest thing.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today on the Bradley Beat. Come see us down at the museum. We are open on Tuesday through Fridays until 10 until 5, Thursdays until 8 p.m., Saturdays 11 to 3. Gift gallery's open, and there's so many cool things in there. Father's Day is next week, and we've got some great gifts for Dad. So come and see us.
And see Donna at the Ocoee Riverside Farm.
Correct.
We'll see you next time
See you
on the
next
Bradley
week.
Beat.